And now, ladies and gentlemen, Rob here again, March 10th, Cecil TV, the weekly show. And as spring is coming up on us quickly, thoughts turn to going outside and appreciating the great outdoors. And somebody here to help with that, Brianna Ash from the High Five Initiative. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You have several really good events where people can help out, clean up the environment, and make this county a better place. Tell us about some of them coming up.
So we will kick off our cleanup season. The schedule starts right after Earth Day, so April 26th. We will be at Northeast Community Park, where people will be launching kayaks to clean the marsh area across from it. We will also be at the St. Mary Ann's Garden Market, where we'll sell native perennials that help with stormwater runoff, as well as our local wildlife. We will be on May 10th down in Port Deposit doing the Northern Map Turtle cleanup. And we will actually also be at Cecil College on Earth Day.
That's a lot. Earth Day, is a great event. It's been around for 30, 40 years, right?
Since the 70s. So.
Yeah, I remember.
A little more than 30 years.
I remember, time flies so quickly. I remember going to the first one, I think. Anyway, you and your volunteers, your 501c3 nonprofit, the High Five Initiative, started in 2019, correct?
Correct.
And you have been doing this every year, trying to clean up things and help the environment. What's the name of your initiative? How did you get that, High Five?
So just like high five.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of,
So, yeah, you clean up and way to go, high five.
I think one of the biggest motivators is, positive reinforcement. So when we're out there, we are side by side with everybody helping clean up and thanking them. And, as we go along, it's just a lot of, the communication's happening, but we're building relationships. We're also showing them the environment around them. So it's more or less just a positive energy that we're trying to get out there.
That's awesome. And you, at these events, you have snacks, bottled water. That's important for some people. They're working and they need to hydrate and replenish their supplies of food.
Yes.
I bet you find a lot of tires too, right?
We have picked up hundreds of tires. So we actually have to work with the Maryland Department of Environment because it is illegal to haul more than 4. So generally we have to get the tire hauler waivers in order to transport them from whatever dump site or river that we collect them from and take them back to the landfill.
What I do with my tires, and I'm not allowed to bring any more home, is I'll stack them up, double stack them, plant potatoes in them. And then when it comes time to harvest the potatoes, you just kick over that top tire, and it's easy.
Yeah.
Or
did that work out for you? I tried the potato thing. It didn't really work for me.
Out.
So.
Yeah. They say one man's trash is another man's cash, or woman's in that case.
We definitely do a lot of upcycled projects where we're also artists. So we put together things that other people would consider trash or throw away, and so you can turn it into something beautiful or more purposeful, and so reusing materials also is a great thing for the environment. New things don't have to be made, they don't end up in the landfill.
Yeah,
so
it's all good. And you've accumulated over the years 40,000 pounds of stuff you got out of the waters?
Yes. So in the first 5 years, we're about to start our 6th cleanup season. We've collected 40,000 pounds of trash with the help of over 800 volunteers that have come out over the years. So.
And you have a goal for this year, right?
And this year, we're hoping to reach 1,000 volunteers. So that's our goal. We don't actually hope to get more trash. The hope is that the numbers go down because we are regularly maintaining some of these areas. So as we kind of go back and remove a lot of these larger items, especially dump sites in particular, then, if there isn't something there, people are less likely to leave something else. So if there isn't already a love seat there, they may be less likely to leave a recliner with it.
That makes sense. Now, what's the coolest thing you and your volunteers have ever found? That's a lot, right?
There is a lot of cool things. I mean, I think last year we found a head, so that's fun. It was kind of like a barber head, so where they practice.
Not like a real blood and guts
No,
head.
no. Thankfully, I have not found any dead bodies, but that has not been a thing. We have occasionally found a dead fish, and we ask volunteers to please leave them there. Nature will take care of it.
Right.
But the head last year, we ended up with a deer butt target at some point. Giant, massive tires. You have no idea how they could have ended up. 1,000-pound tractor tire ends up in the Susquehanna River. Telephone poles, crazy enough. A safe one time. So I actually called the police. I didn't want to touch that one because I was a little afraid to put my fingerprints on it. So
Right,
I was like, I'll get somebody else involved.
So again, for our viewers, if they want to contact you and get involved with this, how would they do that?
They can email me at Brianna@thehigh5initiative.com. We also have a Facebook and an Instagram. I handle those accounts, so you can message me there too, and I can help get you to the email address so that we can get you registered.
And it will announce the events, and people could just show up as well? Or would you
It is
prefer they
helpful to have a head count just because I try to make sure I have enough supplies. So we provide gloves that are washable gloves that we bring back. We provide safety vests, grabbers, like trash pickers, of course the waters and the snacks. And then, the very last cleanup of the year, we hold a volunteer lunch. So we actually have food that we pay for and bring in and do a very nice lunch for our volunteers from local businesses. So it is helpful to have a head count just so we kind of know what we're dealing with and
Right.
that we have everything available. But we certainly have some people that show up, and then it all ends up working out in the end because maybe somebody didn't make it today and somebody extra
Right,
came.
right.
So
And you're not only cleaning things up, you're helping save the endangered species, the map turtle in Port Deposit, my town, right?
oh yeah. So we actually have been working with Towson University. I guess this will be our 5th year working with them. And we go down and we try to clear the path basically for the mom turtles to come up, lay eggs. At the same time, the baby turtles are coming out. So even though they hatch in the fall, they stay underground until the spring, and then they emerge and come out, and then they have to get to the river. So we actually had the privilege of seeing like 16 turtles come out one season, and the Girl Scout troop we had there had the privilege to name them all Disney princess names, and they weighed and measured and did DNA testing, and it was the first time Towson University was able to see all the turtles come from one nest, and were able to determine that they all had the same father. So
How about that?
yeah.
Wonders never cease. Excuse me. April 22nd at Earth Day at the college, you'll have a booth.
Yes, and then we will be, that Saturday we'll be doing our first cleanup of the year. We generally do it the Saturday around Earth Day to kick off the season. Following weekend we'll be at the St. Mary Ann's, and then the weekend after that we will be down in Port Deposit. And our schedule, we do 6 cleanups a year. Everyone's a little different. For June, we actually we'll guide a hike around Elk Neck State Park. Then we help the vets on 4th of July, the morning after the fireworks in Northeast, to clean up the park before all that reaches the river. And so, like I said, each one's a little different. Check us out, and we have all the details on our website as well.
Thank you, Brianna. Brianna Ash and the High Five Initiative. Do your part to protect the environment, Cecil County, and the world. Thank you.
Thank you.